welcome Friday evening, and welcome to the Whole Lot of Zep channel. I'm Rick. We're going to be talking some diecast, and I'm going to be going over a giveaway or a prize that I won from Diecast Loonie Diecast. I always say his name backwards. It's a loony thing. So, anyway, why don't we just see what we got on tap? For those of you that don't know, that is a Hewitt's Hot Wheels custom. It's a 1970 Chevelle. It was a regular $1 Chevelle, and he turned it into that piece of artwork. So if anybody's in the mood for a customized Hot Wheel, and you're not a subscriber to his channel, I recommend Hewitt's Hot Wheels. This guy does incredible work. Go check his channel out. He's more than diecast, but his main thing is diecast. He also shows knives as well. This guy's got some pretty cool collections going on. So do yourselves a favor, go check him out. Even if you're not in for the market for a custom car, just go to his channel anyway and look at the customs this guy does. You'll trust me, you'll like his channel. There's no way you can't not like it. Trust me on this. I wouldn't send you guys in the wrong direction, I promise. And if anybody hasn't had a chance to read my latest post on Diecast Clown, he did say thank you for all the well wishes. He said it's just hard for him to text right now because he's all wired up. So but again, he just wanted everybody to know he appreciates the kindness from the community. So we'll just keep DC in our thoughts until he gets back on his feet. So what I'm going to do first is I won this contest. Well, it's not really a it had to be some sort of a contest, or it was just a prize giveaway, and it was done on Loonie Diecast. Michael. And I was making a comment on somebody's channel, and I saw a response a few minutes later congratulating me on winning the prize. And I was like, oh, cool, thanks. What prize? I didn't even know, and I feel bad because I didn't know. But then I went over to Michael to thank him, and I got to see firsthand what I had won, because he obviously showed it on his channel. So what I had received in the mail yesterday from our friends overseas from Britain across the pond. I received this Racing Champions War Paint. And one is regular team colors, and one is in war paint. And I'm not that familiar with the NASCAR circuit, but war paint, it's either something the Racing Champions coined, or it's something that NASCAR coined. I'm not really sure, but what war paint is a driven stock car, and it's a limited number of 2,000 made, and I got 1,925. This is just awesome. Here's the card, Valvoline. Oops, sorry about that. I can't put this box on the turntable. The cars are part of the box. It does come with a protective blister inside the box. I'll show you how it comes. But I'm gonna have to move the camera, so I apologize in advance for any jerky or rough movements. So here it is. Racing Champions War Paint. And it comes with two cars. It's the same stock car. One is just a clean version and one is a driven version. So let's see if I can get this out of the box here while I'm holding the phone. I'm trying not to do any Blair Witch movements on yous. And speaking of Blair Witch, I don't have any snot running down my nose or anything like that. So here's how it comes. This is really cool. So the cars are part of this box. I'm sure if I wanted to really take them out, I could, but they seem like they're pretty permanent in there, and it is die-cast. So let's see if I can zoom in here. If you notice the black specks, that's road debris and rubber from picking up from the other stock cars. And on the side here, you can see where right behind the front left wheel, it looks like a car came up close because there's some tire marks, round tire marks right behind the left front wheel well. And it's not like that on the clean version. So you can see the difference between the two. That's the dirty version. See what I'm talking about down there in the corner? Those black circles, those are tire. That to me is what I can only assume it is, that it's just tire from another car that rubbed up against it. It's got all kinds of dirt and debris on it, and it's got a very realistic look to it. So I would like to say thank you very much, Michael, Loonie Diecast. That was a very kind gift that you presented me with. I greatly appreciate it, and I've mentioned this before. Cars that I receive from people are the cars that I cherish the most, because they are gifted from someone. Not to say that I don't like any of the other cars that I have hanging up on my wall, but the ones that are given to me they're just, they have more sentimental value to them for me. So that was that awesome prize that I won from Diecast Loonie. And if you are not a subscriber to Michael's channel, I highly recommend subscribing to him. He has quite a good collection going on, and he also does customs. And if I remember correctly, he is doing a custom to a Hot Wheel that he had just recently got, and he said it'll most likely be a giveaway. So you might want to keep your eyes open, and not just keep your eyes open, I would subscribe to him. The guy, he's got great content, he really does, and he does some cool stuff with his customs. Sometimes it's just as simple as a tire swap, and it makes all the difference. Other times he'll go in and he gets pretty detailed with the paint and the markings on the cars, and he's got a variety as well. So do yourselves a favor, go check out Loonie Diecast. So that was my cool prize won by Michael from Diecast Loonie Diecast. There I go again. I don't know what it is with me saying that backwards. I'm sorry, Michael. Don't take it personal, buddy. All right. So I'm going to start off with a muscle car. And from what I understand, this is a new casting. Yep, 2021. So, yep, this is new. It's a green light, and it's from the movie John Wick. So, I have the green Chevelle, and now I have the Charger. But I do not have the Mustang yet. This did have white walls, but I turned them around because, you know, it's a green light and they can't make a perfect circle on a tire to save their lives, so I just flipped it around and make them black walls. So there it is. It's a 1968 Dodge Charger RT. Kind of makes me want to see these movies again. This one is very similar to the Charger from the movie Bullet, although that one had different wheels on it. That one looked like it had honestly, they were hubcaps on that Charger. They were not like a Krager or an aftermarket wheel. They were hubcaps. Why would you put a hubcap on a muscle car? I don't get it, but that's what they did. But it's a 68 Charger, and it looks a lot like this one. Now, I'm trying to determine if this is like a really, 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 really deep blue, or if it's black. I know the vinyl top is black, but it comes in a purplish blue package. Okay. So when it's in there, I don't know if the background from the packaging is reflecting on the car or what, but it still, to me, has like a such a deep blue that it's almost black. But I'm not really too sure. See, when it spins around, if you look at the back right quarter panel, the next time it spins around, or the front left fender, look at it when it goes towards the light and see if you can see any blue tint in there. If not, wait until the back right quarter panel comes around again. It just, a certain way the light shines on it, it looks like it has blue in it, like right there. I don't know. I don't know why I'm making such a big deal out of the color, but it's just I'm having a hard time deciphering what it is. And I am blind in my right eye, so I don't know if that would affect my vision as far as color goes. Because I do tend to see things in a different color. Like, for example, the Charlie's Angels diecast Jeep that I have, I consider that like a tannish beige. My daughter, Ireland, said it's a very, very pale yellow. So I don't know if it's a matter of interpretation or I'm not seeing the proper color. But I figured while I was talking about my blindness in my right eye, it's no harm in showing the Charger up closer so everybody can get a better look at it. This is a sweet one. And I just recently showed my 69 red with the white top. Actually, it's an orangish red. I do love my Chargers. I got quite a few in my collection. Next up, I have this eracar. And unfortunately, when I was opening the box, I managed to rip it a little because it got stuck and it was hard to open up, so it ripped. It's not the end of the world, but I try not to rip boxes because I use a popsicle stick. I was using a knife for a while, but then I started thinking, well, if I use a knife, I might wind up cutting the piece off, clean off, and then I won't have anything to close and keep it safe and secure. So what I have here is a Mercedes-Benz G-Class. It's military camouflage, first special edition. And this is the box it comes in. It's an eracar, and it's number 50. Carl from Stinger Diecast has quite an extensive collection of eracar. This is only my second one, so I'm a little bit more choosy about the ones I pick because they have, pretty much like M2, it's like they have the same castings that they make over and over again with different liveries on them. So it would be kind of like they have probably, I don't know, maybe 8 to 15 cars, and they just pump them out with different liveries on them. They do have some opening features. I do have an Audi as well. I know Carl spoke recently about how he said that some people compare it to a mini GT, and he felt as though it was a little more quirky and it's not as comparable. I agree and I disagree. I agree, because it's not like when you open the box you're going to get what you think is like what Mini GT quality is. Not to say that eracar are bad quality. They just look like, they remind me of a Mini GT, similar to a Mini GT with opening features. It's a very well built diecast. It has a plastic bottom, rubber tires, and for that matter, I believe the body. Nope, it's diecast. Yep, definitely. I know the eracar is, but this one had a bit of a plastic feel to it. But here it is, with an opening hood and an opening back door. I'm not too really thrilled with the way the back door opens and closes. I can just turn it upside down and the door opens. That's about the only thing that I don't like about it. Outside of that, I think it's really cool. It's a right-hand driver. It's very detailed. It's tampoed rear lights. From what I can see, I have to bring it up closer to the camera here. Get you guys better. My Jeep is named after this song currently playing, Black Dog. And it's on the hood of my Jeep with the Led Zeppelin symbols on both sides. So where some people would see a Jeep and it says Rubicon or Wrangler on the hood, mine says Black Dog. They are very well built. I will give eracar that. Again, I'm only using Carl as a reference because he has so many of them that he's got the experience and more knowledge of the model. He considers them to be a quirky model. I can see why he says quirky. They are quirky, but they're still cool. They're very cool. Evidently, some of them come with animals, like the pet hospital van. Comes with a cat in a cat carrier. So that's the eracar. Mercedes-Benz G-Class in camouflage, and it's number 50 on the box, and it's the first edition. So what the first edition means is I'm not exactly sure. There's the warning label on the back of the box. I don't see where it. Yeah, there's the advertised, the licensing. That's one side of the box, and here's the other side. So that's eracar. Now, next up I have is this Tarmac, and it's another Mercedes. It's a C63 AMG, and they're calling it the Coupe Black Series. Now it does have a livery on it. It's called AMG Driving Experience. So what I gather from that is, if anybody knows Twice Diecast, they know that David and his son recently went to Talladega. Well, actually not Talladega, there's another track next to it. And they it was a gift from his wife to his son and himself, which was really cool. So they got to go in a car. I can't remember what car it was that they got to ride in, but his son was in the front and David was in the back, and he did some video. So I'm sure if you're not familiar with Twice Diecast, there's somebody else you need to subscribe to. This guy's got a lot of knowledge about foreign diecast. Him and Carl, and I would say miniature diecast collector. The three of them and the new channel that David's a part of, I cannot remember the name of it, I apologize, but it's a live channel, and those three guys, there's Dotson Man, and the yellow, it used to be Flying Valiant, but now it's something, I forget what they're calling the channel now, but all those guys I mentioned are very diversified with diecast and very knowledgeable. But anyway, David went on this driving course. He didn't get to drive, but he got to experience what it was like to be in a car at speeds going on a track. And I'm thinking that's what this car represents, since it says driving experience. So that's what I'm guessing it is. Although it does have a bit of a sponsorship on behind the front right and left wheel wells. But it's a really cool car. And it is a Tarmac. It's really cool. I like the beauty rings around the black wheel. That kind of separates it and sets it apart a little bit. I am a huge fan of Tarmac, and recently Hewitt's Hot Wheels has jumped into the rabbit hole, and I think he went further than Alice from Alice in Wonderland did, and I'm not too far behind him. I've been collecting them for a while now, since the first car I got. I'll just bring this up here. That was my first Tarmac, the Pirelli. And I have several more, and I actually have another one to show after this one that I'm really excited about. And I'm coming up on a half-hour mark. I apologize. So how about we move on, and I'll move to the next one. So that is, I'll bring it in close so you guys can get a better look at it. This is the M63. This is C63 AMG. These cars are just so immaculately detailed. The spoiler's nice too. Quad exhaust tips. And there it is, AMG driving experience. So that's what makes me think that this is one of those cars that you get to drive along in Or maybe you get to drive it, I don't know. But that's just my interpretation of why that livery is on there. Up next here, back the camera up a little. What I have here is the RWB 930 version 2. This is the painkiller. I'll zoom out so you can see. Here's the box it comes in. I have not gotten any with the container. Hewitt's Hot Wheels got one, and I've been wanting to get. Well, I actually have a couple in my cart that have been in the cart for a couple months now. Just haven't gotten around to it. Plus, like I said, we're living off my wife's income currently, so I gotta be gentle and not go overboard with spending. As you know, Tarmac can be on the expensive side. So how about we just, I'm not gonna take it off the plinth, but I'll take it out of the case. And I don't know how many are made, but I got number 2659. There is only one Tarmac that I received that did not come with a card, and it's a Mercedes AMG racing car. I don't know if they all don't come with them, or this one did, but they forgot to put it in. Here, I'll get a closer look up at this. But I don't have a card for one of my Tarmacs, so I'm assuming they forgot to put it in the box. It's not a make or break thing, though. Look how high up that spoiler goes, that wing. That is wild. I mean, just Tarmac is just immaculate. If you're looking for a car that rolls, chances are, if you get them in these the more premium Tarmacs, the wheels usually will not roll very well, because this is meant to be a collector piece. It's not meant to be played with, which sucks because I like to play with all my cars on the floor after I turn the video off. No, I'm just kidding. Yeah, see, there it is. Painkiller. Painkiller. I don't know why. I guess it hurts so much to look at. It's a painkiller. It's so beautiful that it hurts. I don't know. I like the name. It's a nice Porsche. That is a finely detailed car right there. And I say this every time I show a Tarmac. I wish you were able to see in the interior and how well detailed they are. I mean, they're just as detailed on the inside as they are on the outside. That says a lot about this car, or this brand, actually. So if you don't mind collecting cars with wheels that most likely don't roll as well or don't roll at all, then perhaps this isn't the brand for you. But if you are collecting because you love detail, and this Tarmac is the brand for you. Again, Para 64 is another one that's a very detailed brand. But I'm gonna say that Tarmac is a grade above Para 64, and Para 64 puts out some immaculate castings as well. I have the yellow bird, and I just saw on CRA Diecast, Chris Arthur showed a mint color yellow bird, and I didn't know they had a mint color. I knew about the black yellow bird, but not the mint one, and it looks really nice. So I've been on here for 36 minutes now, and that's what I have on tap. So I appreciate you guys hanging out with me and seeing what I got to share with everybody. As always, I appreciate my subscribers, and I'd like to welcome a new channel. You might want to go check them out. It's called Jnj Hot Wheels. It's a father and son team. I just found out about them today through Andre Cruz, so I went over and subbed them, and it's really nice to see how you can get your kids involved with a cool hobby like this. And as many of you know, my 13-year-old daughter is she's a total muscle car head, and it just blows my mind. She's 13 years old, and the girl loves muscle cars, specifically Challengers. The kid is gaga over Challengers, whether it be old muscle or a new one. I love bragging about her. She steals my heart. Both my daughters do. But go check out Jnj Hot Wheels, and go subscribe to them and check them out, because it's kind of heartwarming to see a father and son team doing it together. You'll enjoy it. I did. I thought it was great. It put a big smile on my face. So with that being said, thank you guys for hanging out with me for almost 40 minutes. I apologize for this lengthy video, but there's some things I wanted to go over, and I had to, I didn't have to. I wanted to thank Michael, Loonie Diecast, for the generous gift he had sent to me, prize. You've been watching a whole lot of Zep Diecast channel, and I'm Rick. You guys stay safe, be healthy, take care of one another, keep DC in your thoughts. I know with the power of mental telepathy, we can get them healed quicker. We're just all a good bunch of guys in this community, just willing to help one another out. That's a good brotherhood, and I'm glad to be a part of it. So thank you guys very much for hanging out with me and listening to some cool Zeppelin boots, and allowing me to share what I have. So again, take care, be safe, stay healthy, and I'll catch you on my next video.